Hey, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for March 5th, 2024. I just had a big old breakfast, so I'm kind of feeling full. Normally I'll sit for a little minute and then I'll take the dogs out to try to... It was big. Well, I put a lot of vegetables in there. So I had to go to the store. Because I kind of had to go yesterday, but I was like, oh, maybe I can just make it wait until tomorrow, right? So I did, and I was okay because I was running out of ice. The ice is the most important. It's not even the food that's important. It's the ice to keep the food from spoiling, right? Yeah. So, I kind of made a mistake. I went to 7-Eleven to try to get the ice and water because I was like, that's all I need, right? And then I was like, I got that stuff and I wasted some money. It's okay because, 7-Eleven is more expensive than going to a grocery store, right? But I didn't want to deal with the hustle and bustle of the grocery store. And then when I was pulling out, I saw, oh, there's a grocery store right there. So I said, you know what? I do need some lettuce. I wanted to get some lettuce because I felt because I was making something yesterday. And I was like, dang, I don't have no lettuce, because when I did come from the store previously, I got me a nice big salad. I had that for dinner. It was real good, because now that my mouth is healing better, I need to eat more fruits and vegetables and stuff because I've been eating just easy chewable stuff like meat and potatoes, eating meat and soft meats and, and sometimes vegetables is hard because I don't want a piece of the hard part of the vegetable to poke into my space right there. So I was like, oh, let me just go there and get some lettuce. But it was already when I kind of turned and pulled away and I was like, oh, shoot, I got to make a U-turn. But then I noticed, oh, I know I don't need to make a U-turn. I can just go the back way, right? So go in and go the back way. I have to go around the whole entire little thing because, there's other stores, little marketplace, whatever. So I drove all the way around and I was coming out. And, and I've been thinking since last week at least, Brian needs to get a haircut real bad. He needs to get groomed really bad. And I was thinking, oh man, I hate to look for groomers because most of them, they don't have no openings. Because some groomers, you make your appointments 3 or 4 weeks out. And it's darn, and you got to make your appointments right away. And I was already thinking, because I bought the clippers, I'm like, darn, I'm going to have to try and do it, at least shorten the hair myself a little bit somehow. Because I'm leaving here. Real soon. And so I pulled around and I saw this place. Oh, don't tell me I lost the card. Oh, no, it's in my pocket. I was driving by this place called Wolfgang, and it's a bakery and grooming place. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And I'm like, man, they probably don't have, because it looked very popular, And I was like, you know what? I had a feeling I was following my intuition, you guys, okay? I was like, let me just pull in there and check real quick before I go to the grocery store. Because it was right there. And I was like I had a feeling, okay? So I pulled over and left the car running. I just wanted to run in real quick and look. And when I ran in, I was like, oh, look at all these cookies in here. Look at all these things. And I was like, wow, this is a fancy place. And I was like, let me just take a chance and ask. And so the guy in the front was really nice, and I was like, you know what? I'm really close to you guys, and my dog needs to be groomed so bad. I told him the situation. We're on the road. It's hard for me to find groomers. And I even told him, even I can leave you my phone number in case you have a cancellation before the day I leave, and you can call me because I'm just minutes away from you guys. And he's all, okay, well, let me check. And I'm telling you, follow your intuition. They were packed up because he basically said, yeah, he's all, but let me check, Guess what? Brian has an appointment tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That's a miracle. All right. Follow your intuition, you guys. If you feel some certain way about some, do it. Especially if the feeling is good. The feeling was good. It wasn't like a scary intuition. It was like, oh, I should give it a try. And it was worth it. That place is very good. Okay. This place is called Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming, and it's in Georgetown. I'm saying where it is because by the time you guys see this video, I'm going to be gone already. So I don't have any like creepies following me or stalking me or whatever, right? I don't know. Anyways, they are at 5725 Williams Drive, Unit 130, Georgetown, Texas. Yeah. If you're a traveler and you're in the area, you need that, you might want to give them a call, And, they have 3 choices of what kind of grooming you can do. Brian gets the full shebang, right? He's my baby. I want him to feel comfortable every time he goes to the groomer, so I always get him the most, luxury thing because he needs it anyways, and, and I'm leaving him somewhere, and I don't want him to be scared, And so I got him the fancy whatever they have there because they have 3 choices. I got him that. So he's going to get everything done, everything. So right there, that was a miracle, And so I was like, yeah, so we set up the appointment and everything. They do need you to have the rabies shot stuff, though. So if you do go there, make sure you have that if you're like an out-of-towner or a visitor or a traveler. Anyways, if you're a traveler and you have pets, you probably already know that you have to bring their shot records with you, or, the rabies shot at least. Because sometimes, and I learned this on the road, sometimes, like, for example, like I wanted to go to the Carlsbad Caverns one time, and I couldn't go because I didn't have the shot records of the dogs for their rabies for me to go in there, because they actually had a place where you could put your dogs and you pay like $10 a dog, and then you can go in and go to the caverns and look around because the dogs can't go, right? So I learned my lesson after that, and so now I always carry the shot stuff and everything with me so I don't have that problem in case I want to go somewhere and they're allowing me to leave my dog in their little kennels, right? So I learned that. So I got the paperwork. I showed them. They got it. They made a little profile for him, which is fine because if I do happen to come to this area again, I will go there. I will go to that place because already, and it's not just a grooming place. Like the lady and the guy there were really knowledgeable about stuff. You know what I mean? Because my health is getting better and I want to incorporate more fruits and vegetables and more healthy things, in my diet, because I don't really want to have the processed food stuff. It's so bad, the food. So I try to get fresh food, fresh fruits, fresh vegetable, fresh meats, potatoes, rice is, rice, and I do get noodles. It's a processed thing, but I like noodles, you know what I'm saying? And bread. The bread in America is not good, but I tried to get like grainy, or it's even hard to say if that bread's any good, you know what I mean? Because there's so much junk in the food. So I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm trying to exercise more. My weight has gotten down substantially. And the only reason I know that is because when I left my sister's, my belt, I had to put it on the first hole, right? I had to put it on the first hole. I got fat. And as you can see, this final hole down there, maybe you can see or not, I had to make that hole because I was losing a lot of weight, right? But I know that I lost weight because I started here when I left my sister's, because I got fat over there in just a couple days. I gained weight. I got fat. It was terrible, that quickness of weight gain. But I also wasn't exercising. I was being lazy. I was eating things I shouldn't eat. A lot of sugar. So, anyways, I'm now I went from the first hole to the second to the third to the fourth. So now I'm on the fourth hole. So I lost a lot of weight. I just need 2 more holes to go to get back to, I think that would be in the 120 pounds something. So I don't know. Anyways, so I'm really happy about that. And when I figured that out, I was like, ooh, because when you're heavy, you don't really feel like working out. You got to really get motivated to do that. So I've been doing some push-ups, and I've also been doing a very simple exercise. You sit on the floor, you kind of turn, you touch a knee, touch a foot, touch a foot, touch a knee, touch a knee, touch a foot, touch. I saw that from one of those videos. They have this guy. There are people, from there's videos from these people from Africa, and you see their bodies are fit and tight, and they're showing exercises. I like those videos, so I like that they're motivational too. So I like watching those sometimes. And I got the exercise from that guy because he's buff, he's strong. Even they show the wife on there and she's doing that. Like, yeah, I like them. So, I was like, ooh, that looks like a good exercise. It's not going to hurt my back too much. And no, it doesn't. Just do a little bit every day and then a little bit more the next day. A little bit more the next day and you're going to get it. I've been doing some push-ups, doing those, and of course the walking. I need to strengthen my core because of my back. I have a back problem. I injured my back. But, what can you do? And for me, the best way to not feel that pain in my back is by losing weight. Like, the pain only comes when my weight gets up. So that is something I have to be on top of all the time. So I'm back to where I was. Well, I need 2 little holes to get to on my belt, but I'm getting there. And now that my everything is healed fine and everything, now I can finally get back into doing some more exercise, eating healthy, because I wasn't, I wasn't, because I wasn't able to eat right and stuff when the tooth was a problem. You know what I'm saying? But now, it's good. So anyways, when I was in that place, they had so many cool things in there. I'm not really sure they were too keen. Well, Chica will eat anything you give her, right? I was giving Chica grapes, and that lady was like, no. I was like, oh, shoot, I gave her like 5. And I'm never going to give her grapes again because that's bad for the doggies, I don't know. She'll eat anything. So got to watch everything from her, make sure no one gives her anything. Because, people out here trying to hurt animals too. So got to watch out for that. All right. So, yeah. I went looking around that place because I was like, oh, so I made the appointment. Everything was cool. And I was like, I want to look around at your stuff because there were some things in there that I didn't see before, like that. And I'm sure maybe they have them at other places, but I seen it there. So I was like, ooh, so let me show you the cool stuff I got. Okay. It's good. I didn't know. Like this right here, this was like, ooh, trippy to me. But hey, I know Chica liked it. Brian is weird. I fed him this morning. And he still hasn't really gone for it, and his is still in there. Like, he'll look at the food, and he'll guard his food because he doesn't want anybody to take it. But it's like he won't eat it. Like, he eats when he eats. He just don't want no one to mess with his food until he does. And that's why he's guarding the food. So I still got to figure that out. But look at this. Chicken foot. Look it. It just smells like... What does it smell like? Like a dry something. It doesn't smell like chicken. No. But Chica liked it. And she crunched it away. She likes everything. She didn't eat her full meal because she's not really hungry either right now, I guess. Maybe I've been feeding him real good. Maybe I should only feed him once a day. That might be it. Or because, you know what? It's getting hot. And you know what? I don't really know. So I got them 4 of these. These are just the 2 extras. I put it in with their meal in there. Okay. So that was one thing. I don't remember how much they were. And then This one. This one is not pig ear. This is cow ear. Okay, they like the chewy thing, and I think I don't like the what do you call it? Rawhide, because I know of a woman whose dog got that tangled in the intestine, and the dog had to be put down. So I'm not for rawhide, but I'm for like the pig ears or the cow ear, right? So I'm cool with this. So I got 2 of these. This place had really cool stuff. I'm telling you. Oh, this right here. This is a different. I don't know if you could see it. These were like pumpkin, potato, sweet potato like sticks, little treats. So I got 2 of those for them to try. I don't remember how much those were. Shoot, I don't remember. This was another cool thing. This right here, let me pull it out. This was interesting to me. She said it's like some kind of cheese from some sort of, it's dehydrated hot. It's like, this is a cheese from some mountain somewhere. I can't remember, but I was like, oh. And she said it lasts forever, so I got 1 for Chica, a big one, and then a kind of smaller one for Brian, because he takes a long time with things, you know, and it's okay. Chica's bigger, so, you know, Chica always gets a little more. I try not to show them what each other gets, because I don't know if they compare. I know that Brian does go check Chica's food to make sure she has the same thing as him, because sometimes maybe he thinks she gets extra, but no, I give them both the same exact thing. It's just a portion on Brian's side is smaller, that's all. But I got these. And it's cheese, but it's so hard. It's a hard chew, and I know they like cheese. I don't give them too much cheese, because too much cheese is not good for them, I don't think. Once in a while I will sprinkle, because I don't know, they look at me some kind of way when I sprinkle the cheese. So not Parmesan, I'm talking about like a sharp cheddar or something. I don't give them, you know, because sometimes they feel like they want to see okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit on yours, and that's it, you know. But this, yeah, this is a cool thing. This is, I think, by the pound, though, or by the ounce, or it's by the something, I don't know, but it was a little bit up there. But you know what, I can tell that this will last, and it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's a quality thing. I wish I can't remember which mount. They said it's a mountain, some popular mountain. I can't think of it, but this is a good. I think it's worth whatever I paid for it, because it was like 3 something a pound, and this is, it might be 1.5 pounds. It's okay. It's my doggies. And then this I saw. This was kind of pricey, but it was interesting. Gluten-free, grain-free, additive-free, filler-free, preservative-free. Ingredients: chicken breast. That's it. That's all. No any kind of nothing. Made with love. Wolfgang. Gourmet treats made with love. Single ingredient. Yeah. And look, it's chicken, like chicken chips. It's a nice circle size thing. Can you see it? Now, this was like, okay, it was like $47. But you know what? I don't be giving them treats all the time. You know, like I still have a bunch of I got turkey pork meatballs in there, or pork turkey chicken, or some sort of meatballs in there. I also have chicken jerky in there. So I'm not even gonna get to this for a little minute, but I think it's worth it. And you know, like, I don't buy myself stuff out here. I don't need anything. Like, even if I don't care that my clothes might look a little dingy or old, or, you know what, I will wear the shit out of my clothes until that shit's falling apart, and then I will go buy something else that's probably used from the Goodwill anyways, because I don't want to spend money. Because if I do, I'm going to spend money on good food, healthy food. I'm going to spend money on good food and healthy food for my pets. or for our health care or anything like that we need. Those things are important to me. So I don't skimp when it comes to whatever we put in our bodies. So I try to get the best I can for my animals, okay? So, and that's what this place is. And it was great. What else is in there? Oh, no. So, yeah, you know, and the reason why, you know, I went all out for them is because I felt like I saved money because I did something. Well, it wouldn't have cost more than $20, and I spent a lot more than $20 on this stuff. But because I did it myself and I saved money, I felt like, you know what? I'm gonna do extra for my pets. So what did I do that saved me like a $20? I washed some clothes by hand. Yeah. You know what? I think my clothes, they smell different. They smell cleaner. Like from me washing these things by hand, because I have my big tub over there, you know? And I'm like, I'm gonna just throw a couple things in here because, you know, I kind of don't like going to the laundromat, especially when it's hot. But if I have to, I have to. Because, you know, I have the dogs with me and we'll have to sit in the car and there's not a lot of walking around. We can't do stuff. I gotta wait. They're waiting. It's not fun for anybody, laundry. But I just did it here. Like I soaked them. I have the laundry detergent. I put the soap in there. I also have like a wooden stick and I was stirring it like a pot of soup. And then I was just, you know, I think my clothes are cleaner right now. They smell great. And hanging them out, they smell nice. So I was kind of proud of that. Like I saved me some money. So that means that I can go and get a little something extra for my doggies. So yeah, you know. So I did that, you know. I washed it by hand by myself. You know, I've done that before in the past, you know, a long time ago. But I was just like, I didn't feel like to go into town and to sit at the laundromat and to have to interact because I'm kind of in my head right now about my own stuff. So whatever. I don't feel like interacting. And if I don't, I won't. I like solitude. I like being by myself. I love it. It's the time I have to think and reflect and appreciate my life. So it's okay. So that place was good, and you know, and I asked her some questions about some stuff. The lady was nice. She told me whatever, you know. And I said, you know, she asked what kind of dog food I give my dog. I couldn't remember the name of the food at the time. It's called pedigree. I get the can and the kibble, but lately I've been giving them the same meats I eat at every meal, right? So, and I have the can, right? If I feel like it's not enough, what I'm putting in their bowl, because you know what I'll do is I'll get a bowl. Oh, shoot, this is going too long. I'll get a bowl, I'll put their kibble in there, just 1 cup in one bowl. Then I'll get a can and I'll put a can of the pedigree stuff, the chunky stuff, not that's the ground stuff, but the chunky stuff with the sauce, because the sauce is good for mixing. I'll put that in there. This is what they got for breakfast, you know. I made myself omelet stuff with certain veggies in there, and you know, I didn't look it up. Mushrooms and squash. I'm not sure if you can. I gotta look that up. And I gave them a chicken foot and a hard-boiled egg, right? And I mix it and everything, right? So that's what they have for breakfast. You know, for dinner they get the meat. They get whatever meat I'm eating, and get this, because I asked her. I said, you know, I'm worried about my dog's vitamins and minerals or what vitamins they need, because I've been giving them a lot of protein. And so I asked her about vegetables, and she said carrots and broccoli and green beans are good. She wasn't too keen on the can, and you know what? I'm not either. I'm cool with that. I would like to have fresh myself. I do have some canned stuff in there in case of emergency, but not a lot. I prefer the fresh. So she said, yeah, they can eat that stuff. So I was like, oh, all right. So all of our diets are changing. You know, the protein is still there, but now I can incorporate broccoli and carrot and green bean into. I didn't see peas, because I see in some dog foods they have peas in there. So I don't know if it's real, but but yeah. So yeah, we're me and the dog's gonna start eating better. Already the exercising has been happening. I do feel stronger and healthier and happier. Because you know what, when you feel good and you feel healthy, you feel happier. So yeah. So that's how we're doing. Everything is great. I'm still doing a little bit study. It's really hard to study with the dogs here because they interrupt a lot, and also because of the experience of going to that church that threw me off on the studies too. So I'm going to return back to what I was looking at before. And like I said, I'll talk about the trippy stuff I find. Basically, the stuff I'm going to talk about is just like synchronicities with my own life. Everybody got their own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to show you, like, ooh, because I was in, things are interesting, and I'm talking, especially like when I was talking about, uh, how the Marie Magdalene story resonated, and then also the Saint Monica thing resonated. So yeah, So hey, you never know. If you look up stuff, maybe you're gonna find something that resonates too with you. Maybe you have a name that is like a saint. Look it up. It's trippy. But yeah, that's all I have for right now. I'm gonna do some little study later. I don't feel like right now because I feel like I got overload on that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break today from that. Well, no, I mean, not necessarily a 100% break because, I pray every day, or I don't pray. I talk to God every day. I don't know. Maybe that is pray. I don't know. But when it comes to the study part, like I need a break. So, but that's all I have. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for March 5th, 2024. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.